Happy Saturday, everyone. My name is Yukari, and welcome to my channel. In this series, I'll be posting a sketch and journal with me videos on Saturdays. And if you would like to see my daily journaling page, follow me on Instagram. Good morning, everyone. Today is day 11, and the prompt is cupcake. But I've decided to hold off on today's prompt. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow along with hat. Since it is the anniversary of 9/11, I decided that I needed to journal about my memories. So that's what the sketch is all about today. Today is the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and I wanted to journal because I certainly don't want to forget that day. And so every year it's kind of a reminder of what we are thankful for me, and then also the dangers that lurk. So anyway, I wanted to sketch the tribute in light in the evening. So I guess every evening on 9/11, the 9/11 Commission, I suppose, they present these lights in tribute. And so that's what I'm sketching. And so it's kind of a view of looking up at the light. So today, excuse me, it's really not so much about the art, but really the journaling. And so I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of time on my sketch, but I ended up probably spending about 30 minutes on the sketch. So I started with the building first, and just using some colors on my palette. So really, this is neutral tint, but then I mixed a little bit of green that I had for the buildings, and then just straight neutral tint with a little bit of ultramarine blue for the night sky. And I'm trying to leave some space or some areas where the lights are going to shine. So that day, of course, just like a lot of people, you remember almost every hour. Our son was just 2, and that's the day that he started preschool. And I usually watch the news in the morning, but that day I didn't, because I was trying to get ready, him ready, me ready, and our baby ready to go. So I didn't even realize what had happened until I got to school. And here is the light. And I used different blues here, ultramarine and also cobalt, and mixed it with a lot of white. Just trying to achieve a little bit of that glow effect. And I really like this perspective. You're just looking towards. And so a little later on, I'm going to be journaling about my memory, about how we've changed after that, both good and maybe not so good. And it's hard to believe that it's been 20 years. And there are certain things that you remember vividly, I suppose. Yesterday at school, we had a little tribute to the first responders, to the memory of those we lost. And our students were way too young. They weren't even alive then. And it's kind of interesting, because those of us teachers, we remember vividly what we were doing when we watched throughout the day. And, it kind of reminded me that's probably how it was with us too, thinking about our parents, remembering World War II, especially my mother. And you read about it, you hear about it, but it's really not real. And I guess 9/11 is like that for us. There are certain details that I remember watching on TV. And I guess those are things that you just never forget. And I've been reading all day, all morning, stories of survivors, of people who were there, and people who were lost. So I'm using my white gel pen here for the lights on the building. And I realized after I started journaling that I probably shouldn't have done that. And I'm using my Platinum Carbon desk pen. It's extra fine nib to outline certain parts of the building. I'm going to be going over those lights with yellow in a little bit. And as I darken the background, the blue lights really show up even more. All right, so I started journaling before I realized I wasn't filming. And so I am writing about my memory of that day. And so I am going to be quiet now so you can journal. And I hope writing about the day helps you heal as well. All right, so here is my completed journal page, and I want to thank you for watching. And I hope that you got some quality journaling time in this morning, and all the lives lost that day, may their memories be a blessing. And yeah, I don't know if I could ever forget. All right, see you next week.